Kevin Ford here, talking to you about removing disposable plastic from your life. What you see laid out here is an array of products that I use every day in my life which have reduced the amount of disposable plastic that flows through my life. And I want to share with you how you can do the same thing if you'd like to. All right? So we're going to look at these products and talk about them and talk about what they save in terms of responsible living, and then also higher standard of living, and then also money. These products will save you money. So the first thing here is the easiest low-hanging fruit. If you are drinking water from disposable water bottles, it's time to make a new decision, all right? I swear the marketers at Coca-Cola and Nestle are still going, really? They're buying water? They're buying bottled water? They don't know that it's wrong. Okay, well, whatever, keep putting it out there. I swear they are, all right? This is the funniest thing that's ever been sold. If you're interested in the taste, you think bottled water tastes better, that's fine. Get yourself a filter. There's filters for $30, $100, $1,000 that'll make the water taste exactly how you want it to taste, all right? Then you get yourself a nice, insulated, double-walled steel water bottle. Steel rather than plastic, so that the phthalates don't leak into your water and into your body. And steel rather than aluminum, because most aluminum is lined with plastic and it will hold the taste of whatever you put in it. Stainless steel won't. Get one of these, and depending on how often you drink bottled water, this will save you $100, $200, $500 a year, okay? Get your tap at home, connect it with your filter, get your Brita filter, whatever you like to use. Make it a habit to carry this with you all the time, all right? Reduce that massive pile of plastic bottles flowing through your life to one useful, responsible bottle, all right? There we go. Next, are you a coffee drinker or a tea drinker? This one is so easy. Get yourself a travel coffee cup, all right? And I've got this particular model. I've got some links below the video, some Amazon links, and they are referral links. I'm trying to save the world and get paid, all right? And take one of these, and the benefits are so many. First of all, you're not going to spill coffee on yourself, and you're not going to burn your hands. Second, if you enjoy buying coffee at the gas station or at Starbucks, you're going to get a discount on every cup of coffee you buy. 16 ounces of coffee is about $2 at a gas station. It's $1 if it's a refill, so there's $1 a day you're saving. There's different discounts at different places. And finally, you're going to reduce, again, a styrofoam cup or a plastic-lined cardboard cup that can't be recycled, can't be made into anything else. You're going to go from this huge pile of garbage down to nothing with one simple purchase here. And I particularly like this brand, this Contigo. The top is completely spill-proof. You press here when it's time to drink. You put it back down. If it falls over, it's not going to spill a drop. I've been using this thing for 2 or 3 years. I've had hundreds and hundreds of cups of coffee through it. I really, well, I suppose I have a special bond with it. So anyway, there's that. Next up is, let's talk about eating out. All right, let's talk about eating out at restaurants. If you enjoy any kind of fast food, particularly healthy fast food like a Chipotle or a super salad, that kind of thing, you can pick up something like this. All right, these in particular are titanium utensils, which I got into. I bought them because I'm into backpacking, and backpackers buy insanely expensive things made of titanium because it'll save them a half an ounce. So you don't need these, but they are linked below. But what you do get is better than the crappy, breakable, can't spear your food, can't spear your vegetables fork. You get a fully functional fork, okay? So you take this with you. You make sure they don't include any of this in the package if it's at like El Pollo Loco, and just take them with you. I'm way into this, so I carry my lunch bag, which has a plate and a few other things in it. Figure out however you want to carry them and reduce that particular piece of plastic flowing through your life. In the same breath as that is your stainless steel straw. Now, actually, as adults, we don't really need straws, but sometimes we like them, and if you're drinking a cocktail to give it a nice stir is great. Your stainless steel straw is a superior replacement for your plastic cocktail drink, or if you're a soda drinker or a tea drinker, anything like that. Your stainless steel straw and your utensils there. And in the same breath, I often take a piece of Tupperware, and notice that this is Rubbermaid, and it's made of plastic, of course. And again, plastic is this amazing material that's got properties that nothing else has for the cost. But our real purpose here is to reduce the amount of disposable plastic flowing through your life. So I take this with me in my lunch bag, and whenever I go out to a restaurant, if I've got leftovers, they go in here instead of in a styrofoam take-home, which is the #1 kind of petroleum product, styrofoam, that we want to get rid of. You can't do anything with it after, okay? You can't recycle styrofoam into anything. So here's a great way to reduce the styrofoam containers in your fridge, all right? Moving on, low-hanging fruit, so easy. If you're in California, you must be doing this already, is your shopping bag, okay? Now, I didn't link to any shopping bags below because if you have a bag, you have a shopping bag, all right? Whatever you brought your groceries home in last night, that's a shopping bag. You went to convention and got a bag full of swag, that's a shopping bag, okay? Any bag you have is a shopping bag. You don't need to buy anything for that. These, you have to get in the habit of putting them in your car when you get to the grocery store, remembering to take them out of your trunk and bring them in with you, shop with them, come home, put the stuff away, and then putting them back in your car. That's a habit that takes a few cycles to develop. But once you've got it, you have your bags with you all the time. And if you are either a big city dweller or, like me and a lot of guys I know, you prefer to take one trip from the car to the kitchen, you can stack as many of these up on your arms as you want. They're not going to break, they're not going to cut through your hands, and they're never going to break through, all right? Now, I buy a ton of produce, fruits and vegetables and seeds and nuts and stuff, and I shop at Winco where they have a great bulk section. So I reuse the actual produce bags like these so that I don't have to have a one-use plastic produce bag when I buy almonds or carrots or whatever it is, you know? So you can take that step or not, but you don't need to buy any of this, all right? It's already exists somewhere in your life. Just keep reusing it, all right? Next, some fun and useful personal hygiene for men. I switched from disposable razors to using a safety razor about 3 years ago, and I couldn't be happier. This is a Merkur Future razor, safety razor, and I bought this a few years ago, and it doesn't take any time to learn. All you do is when you first begin using it, you crank the gap here down to the lowest setting, because that'll be the safest, all right? And when you're ready to shave, open her up, take your double-edged razor blade here, just like that. In it goes, top goes back on, and you're ready to shave, okay? These are easy to use. It's tough to cut yourself. You cut yourself about the same as you do with a disposable razor, especially when you've got it set all the way down at the minimum gap, okay? So instead of using, I did a few calculations here I'm going to read for you, all right? Instead of using a disposable, either a disposable razor or a disposable cartridge, which is going to cost you $1, $1.50 a piece, these razor blades, incredibly sharp, the same amount of uses, 3 or 4 shaves per razor blade, are 10 cents, all right, 10 cents a piece. I shave 2 or 3 times a week. You know, I shave my neck and up here, and I get 3 or 4 shaves out of them, so I change them every week or two, and end up saving $100 a year, and I have a better shaving experience with this. I'm going to judge that this piece of quality equipment here, holding this piece of metal in your hand, slowly slowing down the process of shaving, looking at your face, admiring your handsomeness or your beauty, all right? And instead of just, you know, rubbing a piece of plastic over your face and then throwing it away, I think this is going to give you a better experience, as well as save you money and get rid of part of this disposable plastic flow, okay? So this razor is linked down below in the comments, as well as I've got two kinds of blades here, Sharp brand and Astra. I've used both of these. I prefer the Sharp, so I've got a link to 100 Sharp blades for $8.99 or $9.99. That's going to be a year or two of blades for you. All right, a year or two of shaving for $8 once you buy the razor, rather than $1.50 every time you throw away a Gillette cartridge or a Bic. All right. If you want to go even further and you're enjoying the process of shaving, here's before the safety razor. I've got a straight razor, okay? Now this is a straight razor also with a disposable blade instead of, stropping and the kind you have to resharpen yourself. And this I find that I use right here. If I want to make a long straight line, it's easier to use this than this blade. And it's the same thing. I use this every time I shave, just a very little bit. I replace the blade once every 2 or 3 weeks. It comes with 100 blades, this one, and this is the Equinox International. And I haven't worked my way halfway through the first box of blades. So this is linked below as well if you want to shape your beard or if you want to try shaving with a straight razor. All right? Okay, last thing I've got for you is an interesting one that I just started doing last year. I teach English as a second language, and in one of my classes, a student, as a thank you gift, brought me this really nice ballpoint pen back with her from Japan. And I really liked it, and I thought, oh, I want to keep this, and I want to not lose it. I want to hold on to it. So I bought something that every Japanese, Korean, and Chinese student comes equipped with, which is a pin case. All right. So I went out and bought a pin case. I bought a good highlighter, a good mechanical pencil. I've got my Sharpie and a few replacement cartridges for this pen in here. And now I've eliminated the constant flow of crappy, low quality, blotchy, Bic ballpoint pens, disposable ballpoint pens, okay? I don't have any of those anymore. I've had this pen for 2 years. I love how it writes. I love the color, which I can change if I want, and I like enjoying this gift that my student got for me. And most of all, I appreciate that I don't have to look for a pen and that I'm not using a bunch of unrecyclable, unreusable plastic. So this pen, very popular in Japan, and this pen case are also linked below in the comments. All right. If you do much writing, then you just keep the pen case with whatever you use for writing, with your journal or with your calendars or whatever it is. Keep it in your bag, and when you're done using it, you put it right back. You don't loan it to anybody, you don't hand it to anybody, and you keep the same high quality pen forever. It's really nice. All right, friends, that's my first video here on reducing the amount of disposable plastic flowing through your life. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you are motivated to go out and change the way you're consuming. And if you're already doing so and you do something that I'm not doing, let me know. This stuff is the tip of the iceberg, especially